Think again. Today, we're breaking down 15 things you should never do in an automatic. And if you stay to the end, there's a bonus tip that can seriously extend the life of your transmission fluid. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1, driving on empty. In most vehicles, the fuel pump sits inside the gas tank and relies on fuel to stay cool. When you drive with the tank nearly empty, that cooling disappears, and over time, the pump wears out. An expensive fix. There's another issue most people miss. Running low stirs up sediment sitting at the bottom of the tank. That debris can clog your fuel filter, reduce performance, and in worst cases, damage other parts of the fuel system. Keep your tank above a quarter full. It's a simple habit that protects your pump and saves money. Mistake number 2, coasting in neutral. Coasting in neutral means shifting out of gear while the car is moving, usually downhill. Many drivers think it saves fuel. It doesn't. First, modern cars cut fuel automatically when you slow down in gear, so neutral actually wastes fuel. Second, you lose control. In an emergency, you can't instantly accelerate out of danger. Third, shifting back into drive while rolling puts extra stress on the drivetrain and increases brake wear. Staying in gear is safer, smoother, and better for your car. Mistake number 3, driving through deep water. Driving through deep water is far riskier than it looks. Transmissions have vents that release pressure, but those vents can also let water in. On most regular cars, the vent sits low on the transmission. Once water mixes with transmission fluid, it turns into a milky sludge that breaks down clutch materials fast. Damage can start within hours. Even draining the fluid won't reverse it. Slipping follows, then failure. Oil and water don't mix, and that rule absolutely applies here. Mistake number 4, sitting in drive at long stoplights. Keeping your car in drive at a long stoplight might feel harmless, but it builds heat, especially in hot weather. When stopped in drive, the torque converter continues working, generating heat in the transmission fluid. In just minutes, temperatures can rise dramatically, increasing wear. Shifting into neutral reduces pressure, lowers heat buildup, and helps protect the transmission over time. Mistake number 5, not warming the transmission in cold weather. Transmissions depend on hydraulic fluid, and cold temperatures make that fluid thick. Thick fluid doesn't flow well, causing delayed shifts and sluggish response. That strain adds up fast on cold mornings. Give your car a moment to let the fluid circulate before driving aggressively. Cold weather is hard on transmissions. Easing into it makes a difference. Mistake number 6, resting your hand on the gear selector. Resting your hand on the shifter seems harmless, but it applies constant pressure to internal components. Over time, that pressure causes unnecessary wear. It's a small habit that leads to big problems later. Keep your hand off the shifter unless you're actively changing gears. If this is already helping you avoid costly repairs, hit like and subscribe for more tips like this. Mistake number 7, ignoring warning lights. Dashboard warning lights are early alerts, not suggestions. The transmission temperature light warns of overheating. Oil pressure lights signal lubrication issues that can destroy an engine fast. Battery warnings can leave you stranded. Ignoring these lights turns small problems into major repair bills. Mistake number 8, turning off the car before shifting to park. Most cars are designed to shut down only in park for a reason. Turning off the engine in drive or neutral disconnects critical components inside the transmission. While it won't cause instant damage, repeatedly doing this stresses the system and can shorten its lifespan. Always shift fully into park before turning the engine off. Mistake number 9, hard launches. Slamming the accelerator from a stop puts serious strain on your engine, mounts, suspension, and transmission. Occasional hard acceleration won't kill your car, but making it a habit wears parts quickly and burns more fuel. Smooth acceleration keeps everything lasting longer. Mistake number 10, shifting into park before stopping. The parking pawl is designed to hold your car in place, not stop it. Shifting into park while the car is still rolling stresses this small but critical component. Over time, it can wear down or even break, damaging other internal parts. If you hear grinding when shifting into park, that's your warning. Always come to a full stop first. Mistake number 11, skipping transmission fluid changes. Transmission fluid is not truly lifetime, no matter what some people say. Over time, it breaks down, loses lubrication, and stops protecting internal parts. Aim to change it roughly every 50,000 miles, depending on your vehicle. Healthy fluid is bright red and clean. Dark or burnt-smelling fluid means it's overdue. Fresh fluid reduces friction, heat, and wear, saving you from major repairs. Mistake number 12, not using the handbrake. The parking pawl isn't designed to hold your car's full weight, especially on hills. Skipping the handbrake puts stress on the transmission, engine mounts, and internal locking components. Over time, this can cause failures. Use the handbrake every time you park. It's a simple habit with huge benefit. We're just a couple mistakes away from the bonus tip. Don't go anywhere. Mistake number 13, idling and drive for long periods. Short idling isn't a big issue, but extended idling can cause problems over time. In diesel engines, long idling can lead to fuel washing into the oil, thinning it and reducing lubrication. Gas engines can experience oil dilution too. If you're waiting for a while, shutting the engine off is usually better than letting it idle endlessly. Mistake number 14, shifting between drive and reverse while moving. Changing gears before coming to a full stop puts heavy strain on the transmission. Older vehicles are especially vulnerable, and repairs can easily exceed $3,000. Newer cars often block gear engagement until it's safe, but don't rely on that protection. Always stop completely before shifting. Mistake number 15, spinning wheels when stuck in snow. Revving the engine and spinning the wheels might feel productive, but it can seriously damage your transmission. Instead, gently rock the car between reverse and drive. Add traction using sand, non-clumping cat litter, or carpet scraps. Snow tires, traction boards, and a small shovel can make a huge difference without stressing your car. Bonus tip: avoid long exposure to direct sunlight. Parking in direct sunlight doesn't just heat the cabin, it heats everything under the hood. Over time, that heat dries seals, breaks down transmission fluid, fades paint, yellows headlights, and even cracks tires. Whenever possible, park in the shade or use a windshield sunshade. Small steps like this protect your transmission and your car's appearance. Avoiding these mistakes can save you thousands and extend the life of your automatic transmission. What's the biggest transmission mistake you've seen drivers make? Drop it in the comments. If this helped you, don't miss our next video on common oil change mistakes, because even a simple oil change can quietly damage your engine and drain your wallet if done wrong. Thanks for watching.